Red Alert 2 World Series Pro Division action coming at you guys, and I hope you guys are in the mood for something crazy because we got some world-class 2v2 action, and this video really shows just how crazy this game gets at the top level when you get 4 world-class players going at it on a small map like this. So get on the edge of your seat, don't blink, because this one goes quick, and as always, guys, I gotta say it. I really wish I didn't have to say it, but I gotta say it. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's free for you. It helps me immensely. I'm trying to get more people watching, playing, and streaming this beautiful game. It's really as simple as that, boys. RA to the moon. Let's go. Step number 2, we get Red Bull for $1 million world championship. Step number 3, RA to the moon. Step number 4, we have a keg party on the moon. 4-step plan. Stick around, boys. Give me like 90 days. We'll be on the moon having a keg party. Okay, all right, buckle in, boys. Again, it is best of 7. Man, my brain's on the edge. My brain is on the edge. We're gonna do it though, boys. We're gonna do it. I'm not missing anything. I care too much about you guys. I'm not missing shit. Don't worry. Balth, don't worry, man. I got you. I got you. Don't let me start rambling. There'll be no looking back after that. MCV move here from Frank. This map is very, very interesting. You'll see players MCV move. You'll see players early stretch. You'll see some players play passive. If you wanna know like how like if we had like Stockfish for Red Alert 2, if we had an AI that played the game like a smart AI, not like the current AI, look at what Frank's doing. Like Frank's one of those guys who cell by cell, he knows every single part of every single map. You know, and like I said, he's not in the big show matches taking down Marco and stuff because he's a busy, he just doesn't play that often as some other players. He's not around, he comes and goes. But his like analytical knowledge of the game, his under the hood knowledge of specs, how different units work and how different maps work, it's unprecedented. It's insane. He's like a mad scientist. Okay, Rhino's in now for Ed going right at this barracks, gonna try to cut this off. He needs to be careful here. Legend definitely has the Rhinos to hold. So we are seeing Ed Soviet. So this time we're gonna see an SVS and an AVA matchup here. So Ed versus Legend. Now if this was a 1v1, Legend Soviet would definitely be favored here. But the 2v2, this is what happens. There's these backdoor pinching out. The Rockies come down the middle for Tim. They take out the War Factory. So Ed's still in Legends base. Ed doesn't come back. Instead, Frank comes to defend Ed. They do get good value there. They get that War Factory. So now Frank Paradrop, gonna walk that Paradrop in. Ed did get some miners here. Ed did get some miners, so Ed got some good value there. And pretty interesting, obviously Frank and Ed are definitely on voice right now. And for Frank to say, hey, no, keep attacking, I got this, it shows a lot of trust in your teammate there for Ed not to even consider coming back. Did lose the War Factory, which does slow down his production. Now his War Factory just coming back. And that Paradrop, he walked it in. You saw he didn't drop it right in the base. He dropped it out here, then walked him in. He gets the War Factory. Oh my goodness. Taking victory laps around Value Town. A Paradrop getting a War Factory and a barracks is huge, but Ed's gonna lose another War Factory. The red team here still not adjusting to the anti-air that's gonna be needed. Tim has these GIs as well to kind of needs to be careful here. He is out tanked pretty severely. Now the Rockies, the 1-2 punch, adding injury to insult here for Tim. Tim down to 2 refineries and an MCV. And Tim's like, you see Tim's Rocketeers like, what? The Rocketeers are on the radio like, what? What just happened? We're downfield, man. We're getting work done. What are you guys doing back at home? Paradrop taking out an entire base. What is this? Uh-oh. Frank's MCV naked, though, forces the cell. And Tim continuing. Tim says, what base? Tim says, I don't even want a base. Tim needs to be careful here. Doesn't want to lose all of his buildings. He still has quite a few tanks and Rockies in the fight. If he loses his buildings, obviously he's going to lose out of this game. What do we got? Ed bottom side trying to push into Legends Rhinos. Legend does have an advantage here. Ed has some fodder though in that fight. And Frank, so what is Frank left with? And once again, the story of the day, as Frank comes down to an AFC and a barracks, so he can still spam Rockies. We've seen what he can do with those, and still harassing. And you know what? Tim's gonna get knocked out of this game. Oh no, Tim has production in Legends base. That's good heads up thinking he has a barracks down here. Oh, is there an answer for these Rockies? Once again, and Ed pushing through Legend. Rhino for Rhino, the God of Thunder falling to the wild card. Not what you expect here. And a ton of Grizzlies coming in. Tim calls GG's, and that's it. Another one up for Ed and Frank.
Long because